Stop trying so hard to make money. All you need to do is ignore your reality and you will get rich. Let's just be real. Most people are broke because they believe they are broke. They live in survival mode. They are reacting to what they see instead of creating the finances they want. But what if I told you that the key to getting rich has nothing to do with working hard, chasing all these opportunities and like being realistic? What if the key was very simple? But here's the thing, what's easy to do is easy not to do. It is easy to decide to go to the gym, but it is easy not to. You know what I mean? So I tried everything to get rich. Nothing worked. And then I stumbled on Neville Goddard's teaching, and it seemed so simple that I thought it was ridiculous at first. And then more money came to me than I could ever really imagine. Neville Goddard is one of the greatest mystic teachers on reality creation, and he once said that the fastest way to shift your reality and your finances, ignore your current reality, assume your desired one, and then persist until it becomes fact. So the key there is to ignore your current reality. So if you can learn how to ignore your current financial reality, I guarantee you, you're gonna make more money than you ever have in your entire life. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I did it and how you can do it too. Before we dive into it though, just wanna wish you a wonderful day. Give me a comment down below. It says best day ever. Let me know where in the world you're coming from, what city, state, country, planet, galaxy that you are coming from. I'm in the southwest of the United States. Thanks for being here. If you are new or a returner, make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, the bell notification. If you like Neville Goddard, let me know in the comments down below. I love Neville. And if you haven't yet, I have a free financial success hypnosis to reprogram your subconscious. When I started listening to this, I was making $1,500 a month. Within 24 months, I was making over $1 million a year. And I get all these awesome stories of people all over the world who are attracting more money than they ever could have imagined. Free, you just listen to it for a couple minutes. You can click the button right up there. There's a link in the description. It's pinned as a top comment, jakeshypnosis.com. Now, let me show you how to ignore your reality to get rich. Step number one is to understand that creation is finished. So Neville taught that everything that you could ever desire, it actually exists right now. So we live in an infinite universe, like already existing possibility. We are not creating anything from scratch. We are selecting realities with our state of consciousness. So think of it like Netflix, right? The movie that you want to watch is already on the platform. You just have to choose the movie. So you want to be wealthy, that version of you already exists. Your job isn't to make it happen, it's to tune into it. And I know that that sounds ridiculous, like it's too simple. Like almost like I am insulting your intelligence. This can't possibly be true. Let me just ask you a question. Do you genuinely believe that more money will come to you as soon as tomorrow? Maybe even today. I used to believe that tomorrow would be like yesterday. Today would be a repeat of yesterday. I didn't have any money. I wasn't making any money. I got so used to it that I just assumed it would be the same tomorrow. And hopefully it would change in the future. I wanted it to change, but I assumed it was gonna take a long time. And that's exactly why I was broke. So let's just like role play. You're Bob or you're Annie, right? And you're in a business, you're not happy with the amount of money that you're making. It's all right, but it's not what you want. Do the customers and the clients that you need to make more money already exist? Yeah, right? They're just outside of your financial reality, right? Or like, me, I was like busting my butt on YouTube, trying to grow my YouTube channel. I'm making no money at all. I couldn't get any views. Nothing was working. Did the potential subscriber already exist? Were people already interested in this type of content? Yeah, they just weren't in my field. And once I aligned with it, I went from $1,500 a month to over $1 million super quickly. And that leads us to step number two, which is to stop using the law of assumption to stay broke, right? So, according to Neville, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you assume. So the law of assumption said that whatever you assume to be true, that is going to be your reality. So did I assume that I was going to keep struggling on YouTube? Yes, I did. So my results were a direct reflection of my subconscious assumption. That assumption was realistic. I mean, I was getting 20 views on every video. So it was reasonable. It's only reasonable to assume that that was going to continue, right? Like at least for a while, but that's why it kept happening. So this means that if you assume that you are broke and you are stressed, you're going to keep getting that evidence. If you assume that you are wealthy, that you are free, that you are supported, that you are expecting a massive breakthrough, even if it feels like a lie at first, the world will start matching your new assumption. And Wayne Dyer, he was one of my favorite authors ever. So he had a mantra. He said, I am realistic. I expect miracles. So I invite you to just say that to yourself over and over and over. I invite you to comment it down below. Like thousands of people should be affirming this new shift. I am realistic. I expect miracles. I am realistic. I expect miracles. I am realistic. I expect miracles. Right? Neville Goddard says, assumptions, if persisted in, harden into fact. Like, have you ever met someone who assumes they will be alone for the rest of their life and all men and women suck and cheat and lie? Have you ever met someone like that? But they're just like happily married and in a great relationship, right? It doesn't happen. Or have you ever met someone who assumes they're stupid? They think they're worthless. They're good for nothing loser. They're too brain dead to make money. Have you ever met someone like that who is also a multi-millionaire? Right? Steve Jobs, like, how'd you do? Build the iPhone. And this guy's like, I'm an idiot. That's why. It doesn't happen. So your bank account is going to reflect your self-esteem, right? And who you attract into your life, your personal income. So the key is to start to change your subconscious mind. So I invite you, if you haven't yet, get my free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's right there down below. I'm gonna give you 4 simple ways that you can quickly start to see more money and apply the law of assumption. If you're still with me here, hit the like button on this video. Give me a comment down below that says, money is coming now, baby. Make sure you put baby on it. Money is coming now, baby. And let's do the 4 easy steps to start to make this work for you. First things first is you have to stop reacting to what is. So if your bank account says $6.74, don't spiral into fear. Instead, just say, that's my old data. Money's coming to me now. Here's a screenshot of me with negative like $653. I posted it when I was broke. But the crazy thing is I knew that creation was already finished and that the money was gonna come, so I wasn't freaked out about it. Lack of evidence, just because you don't see the evidence, is not evidence of lack. Next, create a new assumption. So like, ask yourself, what would I believe if I was already wealthy? So like, I always have more than enough money. Money comes to me effortlessly. I am a magnet for high value opportunity. Everything I touch turns to gold. I give my talents with love and I'm wonderfully blessed financially. That's one of my affirmations in my free success hypnosis, probably my favorite one. I give my talents with love and I'm wonderfully blessed financially. You can make that your assumption even if you don't have the money yet. In fact, it is the only way to start to get the money. You can comment down below. I give my talents with love and I'm wonderfully blessed financially. Then you want to feel it real. So like Neville's golden rule is that feeling is the secret. So you don't just repeat the affirmation. You have to embody the emotion. You want to feel the peace, the freedom, the power, the excitement. You want to make it real before it's visible. So one of the best ways to do it is to talk to yourself out loud. In the mirror, just like role play at your house, like, oh my God, my video just went viral. Woo! Yeah! And if your neighbor calls the cops, you just tell them, like, I was imagining that I just won the lottery, dude. So you want to get into that energy any way you can, even if you're being silly, because that's what shifts the energy and sends a new signal to the subconscious. And lastly, do not worry if it feels fake, because it may at first. You're reprogramming your subconscious, and that takes repetition. You are changing your emotional set that you've lived with for 10 or 20 years. So doubt could pop up, old stories, whatever it is. That is just essentially you overriding the old program. Neville said to change your concept of yourself, you will automatically change the world in which you live. So really the only question is, who are you assuming yourself? Are you assuming yourself to be a millionaire? Are you assuming yourself to be a broke idiot? Are you assuming yourself to stay where you are and make the same amount of money you made last year? Are you assuming that the economy isn't good enough? Are you assuming that the rich people control the world? Whatever it is, that assumption is creating your reality. Remember, creation is finished. The wealth already exists. And most importantly, you are worthy of it. You are good enough and you are worthy of what you desire. That's it for today. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoy it, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, bell notification. Check out my free success hypnosis, jakeshypnosis.com, pin to the comments in the description right there down below, and click here to watch another of my Neville Goddard videos.